We're up to Berachos Daf Yud Aleph. We're beginning on Daf Yud Amid Beis. The Mishnah, 4 lines from the bottom. Okay, it says in the Torah, "V'shachcho v'kamecha." We're going to have a world famous machlokes between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel. What's the kiyum of v'shachcho v'kamecha? Beis Shammai oimrim be'erev in the time in the evening. Kol adam yit yate. A person should go ahead and incline to mekayim b'shachcha v'yikra and then kriya shema. Ba'boiker in the morning, Yamboy, he should stand up. Shenemar u'shachcha u'v'kumecha when you get up. So Beis Shammai is of the opinion you would say lying down and you're lying down b'shachcha by night, and standing up. It's describing physically how you're supposed to make the mitzvah. Beis Hillel no. Kol adam kari kedarka. Physically in any state, as we will see a brisa that elaborates, any state, standing, sitting, lying. Because it says even when you're walking on the way, lavdafka shchiva, lavdafka kima. If it can be yaitse anyway, why does it say in time when you lie down and get up? It's giving us zmanim. It's not telling us the physical state that you should be in when you're mekayim it. It's speaking about the zmanim. The time when you lie down, there's a chiyuv kriya shema. The time of kumecha, when you get up, there's a chiyuv kriya shema. As to how you yotze that chiyuv can be in any which way. Says Rav Tarfin, ani yisi ba b'derech. I was going on the way. And I lie down to go ahead and to yotze the mitzvah like Beis Shammai. I lie down. And I put myself in danger because listen, I guess if he would have been standing, the listener would have got him, but he was placed himself in danger with listener by lying down. They told Rabbi Tarfin, since you were over in the words of Beis Hillel, right? Then what? Then you were right to be mechayiv yourself, since you were going in the words of Beis Hillel. So it seems a bit of a very big, you are even chayiv misa, that you're even the words of Beis Hillel. It seems to be a bit extreme. So I was always wondering, I was thinking, and this time around, maybe we can say a bit of a chiddush. The Gemara and Daf Yud Gimel in Sechta Eruvin, right, describes the machlokes between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel. And the Gemara describes that since Beis Hillel, the midas of Beis Hillel, they always knocked the Beis Shammai first, and they were anivim, they weren't as sharp and chorov like Shammai. The halacha is like Beis Hillel. The Bas Kol came out and said the halacha is the halacha is like Beis Hillel. La'asud lava, in the future, the halacha is going to be like Shammai. So I was thinking that since you, Rabbi Tarfin, are going against the Bas Kol, you're going against that said in this world the halacha is like Beis Hillel, but you're going like Beis Shammai, so it's meaning you're really prepared for the next world. You're going like La'asud lava. And therefore, Mela, that's why the Lashon is Chai Va'atzmacha Shavata de Beis Hillel. But why it's so severe is because you want to get to the next world with halachas like Shammai. Okay, maybe some stupidity, I don't know. Now, Bishlam and Beis Hillel come in farshi time over time in Beis Shammai. Beis Hillel explains his reason. It says Ulech Chavaderech, and it says Rai B'Shafel Kamecha is speaking about this man of Shkiva and this man of Kima. El Beis Shammai, my time Elamika Beis Hillel. Why does the agree with Beis Hillel? So Amilach Beis Shammai and Cain, if it just meant the times, name a kra ba'biker ube'erev, in the biker in the morning and the evening. Why is it described b'shach becha when you lie down, when you get up? B'shas shchiva mamish, u'b'shas kima mamish. U'beis Hillel, Beis Shammai, hayav lechtcha b'derech my ovid l'hu. What does Beis Shammai do with the lechtcha b'derech? Ha'umi boy l'hu l'chidetanya. B'shivtcha b'beisecha, prat la'oisik b'mitzvah, prat. Some is Isaac mitzvah. We have a big rule. This is the rule in Shas. This is the source. Isaac mitzvah, patam min mitzvah. This is the makar. Isaac min mitzvah, patam min mitzvah. That when you go for your goings, when you go for your goings, meaning it's the Berachos, then there's a mitzvah of Kriya Shema. When it's not your goings, when it's the mitzvah that you mitzvah to do, it's not your own going for your own self. Then you are patam. So b'shachra, when you go b'kumecha, when you get up for you, then it's rishus. Then there's a mitzvah of Kriya Shema. But if you're going ahead and be oisik b'mitzvah, you're going for Hashem, then what? The oisik b'mitzvah, patam mitzvah. U'lechtcha b'derech prat l'chasen. Now, in fact, chasen also is be oisik b'mitzvah. But the chiddush over here is that he's not doing the mitzvah yet. the mitzvah is to live with his wife to Mekayim Pir Verivya. He's thinking about the mitzvah. He's thinking about Mekayim the mitzvah. He's thinking about the biyah of the mitzvah. I feel then the chatzim will be part of Kiyashma. The Khan Amru, Akonis says a basula. Someone marries a basula, a girl who was never married before. Potter, you potter from Kiyashma. The Gemara goes through it in the Yefamis, how many nights? There's Almana and Almana Chayiv. And Almana you would be Chayiv. My mashma. So Amar Papa, Ki derech. What's the mashmoist? How do you know that how do you know that it means that you put the front of mitzvah? He says, because it says like derech. Ma derech rishus, v'lechtcha ba derech, av kol rishus. Fred Gemara, how do you know derech means you're just going for the rishus? Milo yaskinon cannot be speaking because of the mitzvah. You're going for the mitzvah. I feel hachim rachmana likri, even for the mitzvah. And for the Gemara in Kain, lichte rachmana b'sheves uveleches. My b'shiftecha uvelechtecha b'sheves didach uveleches didach. Who the mechayves? The mitzvah petilis. Freding Marihachi that Isaac b'mitzvah potter. I feel the kindness of Salmana nami. Right, a kindness of Salmana you also should be potter from Kriya Shema. Says we're a high tarid by a basula he's tarid, but high by a manalai tarid because she's a buula. She's already not a basula. Says the morning mission tirda. Now, if you're worried about tirda, let's extend it to even something that has nothing to do with a mitzvah. I feel you're a wealthy person or not a wealthy person. You have a cargo on a ship. Ship sinks and you're told what's going to be. So maybe you should be part of Kriya Shema. And if you can say nachinami, if you're told what to do with your cargo, you're part of Kriya Shema. I said before Yevamis, I meant Kesubis. An oval is chayiv in all the mitzvahs in the Torah. An oval, a person is an oval, and certainly an oval has tirda, emotional tirda. Right? It's chayiv in all the mitzvahs, chutz minat tefillin, with the exception of tefillin. He's potter from tefillin. Shaynema behem, it says pair. It says the lashon of literally pair of your glory. Now, a lot of the halachas we learn out of Avelis, we learn from what HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Yecheskel. Yecheskel loses his wife, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Yecheskel, do not do certain things. Mashma and Aval has to do those things, but you're not a regular Aval. So what does he tell him? That your pair should be chovesh on you. Mashma, a regular Aval, your pair should not be on you. And what's the pair? And the pair is what? Is the tefillin. So you see that an Aval is potter from tefillin, but chayiv in all other mitzvahs. So you see that what a person who is Torah is chayiv mitzvahs. So it's very Gemara kasha. If you tell me the chassan is potter because he's Torah mitzvahs, right? If he's Torah mitzvahs, so you should potter aval also. You see, it's not like that. And for the Gemara, no, it's different tiers. Hasam Torah tiered the mitzvah. By the chassan, he's Torah tiered the mitzvah, the biyah that he has to be kind to do. But hacha over here by the aval Torah tiered the dushus. He's Torah the tiered the dushus. Over here the aval is Torah the tiered the dushus. Says the Gemara. Now getting back to Beis Shammai, Beis Shammai who learns shiftcha lechtcha that only where it's your rishus are you chayiv in kind of mitzvah. What do you learn from lechtcha b'derech? What does he learn from lechtcha b'derech? And so how many boyle he needs a lechtcha b'derech prat l'shluchei mitzvah. Not only if you're doing the mitzvah, even on the way to do the mitzvah, you go on the way to do mitzvah, you also put them kiyashma. Beis Hillel says lechtcha b'derech teaches me what you could say it any which way. How does he know that you're part of from the mitzvah? Right? He says, Memela Shamina, don't we hear that filu b'derech nami kari? Even when you're going on the derech, you should read. Right? You should go ahead and learn Kriya Shema. Even if you learn from the shift of Beisecha, Ubelech derech Shammai to be patik, Oisek mina patim in a mitzvah, Memela, it's not even a limud, it's just self-understood. As you go on the way, you should learn Kriya Shema. So Shema Mino Tarti, I guess it's saying Shema Mino, you know both things. Shema Mino, you know both. Both halachas, the halacha of Oisek mitzvah patim in a mitzvah. In addition, you know the halacha of that. You don't. It's lav dafka in the position of lying down and getting up. But in achinami, belech b'derech any which way. Says the Gemara, right? Tarabanim, Beisilu oimdim v'kayrim. You stand up, you learn Kriya Shema. Yoishvin v'kayrim, you sit down, learn Kriya Shema. Umatin, you lie on your side, v'kayrin, you lay Kriya Shema. Holchim b'derech, you walk in the derech, v'kayrin Kriya Shema. Oisim b'lachtan, you do your work, v'kayrin. Like he said, any which way, left derech. Umaisa, Rabbi Shmuel, Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah. But the great Rabbi Shmuel and Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Shayim Mesubim b'makom echad, they were both spatzir, they were chilling. They were chilling b'makom echad. Rabbi Shmuel moita, Rabbi Shmuel was inclined. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Sakaf, he was standing. Kimin Shagiyas, man Kriya Shema. Once they reached this man of Kriya Shema, the Shalayla, Hita Rebbe Elazar, who Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah was standing, he lied down like Beishamai. Zaka Rabbi Shmuel, who was lying down, he stood up. Amalei Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Rabbi Shmuel, Achi, Emshel Chem Mashal Mahadav Doimer, Mashal Le'echad Shaimin Lecha, Zekentcha Megudel. Your zakin is beautiful. It's gadol. So Amlihem Yehi Kenegen Amashchisim. You know what? You say it's beautiful, so therefore the scissors and the razor will take it right off. So Afkan Kach Ata Kolzman Shani Zakiv Ata Maita Achshur Kni Tesi Ata Zakafta. In other words, that you're so nice that you're lying down. You're lying down, and now that I'm going ahead and praising you for lying down, like you praise the beard, what do? You get up, like cutting off the beard, so you're getting up. So what is that? So no, it's better if you're lying down. Says Amalai, Rabbi Yishmael told Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, I could like Rabbi Hillel that you shouldn't say when you're lying down. But you're doing like Rabbi Shammai. Not only that, maybe the Talmidim will watch your actions that you're lying down. You have been standing, and now when comes Kriya Shema, you're lying down. It'll become kaveya. They'll see your action of Elazar ben Azariah, and they'll dash him for Dairis that you're supposed to lie down. Bisman Kriya Shema, Shalabris. My v'le'oid, what are you saying v'le'oid? That you said enough, you said that you're doing like a Beis Shammai. What are you adding? And if you can say Beis Hillel says, in fact, you could lie down, because he said, as we said in the Baisa, standing, lying down, and doing work. So in other words, so why would they think it's like Beis Shammai if you're lying down? Hani mili de mata v'asa mikara. That's if you're lying down the whole time. Aval hacha over here, even that hashta have yizakaf. Until now you were standing. The hashta moita, and then with my Krishma lie down, they'll say, why'd you do that? Amri shmami nakim b'shamay svirlu. So therefore, in other words, Hill says you can be lying down as long as you don't. If you're lying down straight through, they won't say that Allah is like Beishamai. But if you're standing and then you go out of your way to go ahead and lie down, they're going to say, why are you doing that? Because Allah is like Beishamai. Shemiyura tamidim yikra Allah l'dayos. Tani Rabbi Cheskel, Asa K'dei Rabbi Shammai, Asa K'dei Rabbi Hillel, Asa. Says Rabbi Cheskel, if you want to do like Rabbi Shammai and lie down in the evening and get up in the morning, you can. K'dei Hillel, like Rabbi Yosef Amano, Asa K'dei Rabbi Shammai, like Asa v'lei klum. Asa K'dei Rabbi Shammai, you didn't do anything. Just like we're saying over here that you do like Rashi. The Asa K'dei Rabbi Hillel, like Asa v'lei klum, K'dei Rabbi Shammai. According to Beis Shammai, if you like Beis Hillel, you didn't do anything. Beis Shammai lo yasav like klum with the Beis Hillel. Like the Beis Hillel, you didn't do anything. So in other words, it's not. Misha Yerusha Ru b'Sukkah. There's machlokas, and now what? The minimal share of Sukkah is Zayin Tfachim. It could be Zayin Tfachim. That's Rosh Hashanah, and the shulchan's in the house. And the question is whether you're going to be drawn into the house. Anyway, the Shloim B'Sachabais, Beis Shammai personally passes, Beis Hillel machshirin. Amalei Beis Shammai Beis Hillel, Ma'aser Shalchu Ziknei Beis Shammai, Ziknei Beis Hillel. The Vakes Rabbi Yochanan ben Hachuranis. They went to visit him on Sukkot. Matzu, they found Rabbi Yochanan ben Hachuranis. Shahir Rosh Ruba B'Sukkah. Shulchan B'Sachabayis. So the like Beis Shammai. I hear Beis Hillel. Flayomru like Klum. He didn't say anything. Amrulahem Beis Shammai said to Beis Hillel, Misham Raya. Afhim Amrulay. They told him, Cain, if you Rabbi Yochanan ben Hachuranis been like this, like Kiyam the Mitzvah Sukkah in Mecha. But Nachum B'Yitzchama, Asik Beis Shammai Chayiv Misa, and worse than that, Chayiv Misa that non. Amrav Tarfin and Yisi Babederach, but Tisi Likas Beis Shammai, Sikanti Ba'atzmi. I put myself on the corner if they list him. It's not enough that you're not yoytz of the mitzvah, but you're mamishvat, you're chayiv misa. Again, it's amazing. I think again, perhaps that's the pshat that they want to be noig Beis Shammai. They're really thinking about the next word. Says the Mishnah. Now we know that Kriya Shema is accompanied by Berachos. We say Yishtabach, and then you say to Berachos, Yitzar, and Avarabba, and then you say Bracha afterwards by V'yatzib. By Ma'ariv, you say to Berachos, Ma'ariv Aravim, and Amasoilam, and then you say afterwards, you say the Bracha of Emes V'yatz, Emes Ramuna, and you say the Bracha of Hashkivenu. So this is what we're discussing now. The Brachos that is company Kriya Shema. Shachan mevarich shtayim lefanecha, the achas lachrecha. Two before and one afterwards. Ube'erev, and by Ma'ariv, mevarich shtayim lefanecha, shtayim lachrecha. Now, achas arucha, the achas katsara. Let's get to that in a second. Let's see Rashi. The Shachan mevarich shtayim, kida omer bebrachas Yerushalmi, sheva brachas halalu, al shem sheva biyom halal ticha. Pasuk in Tehillim. 7 b'yom al ticha, so 7 brachas. Yoitza or, Abbas Rabba, Emes v'Yatziv, Maya v'Ravim, Abbas Olam, Emes v'Amuna, and Hashkivenos. You have 7 brachas. That's Sheva b'yom, 7 times a day. Al ticha, I will praise you. Now, Achas arucha v'Achas kitsara, says Rashi, Ashtayim lachrecha d'arvis koy. It's going on Maya v'Ravim and Abbas Olam. That what? Emes v'Amuna kitsara, it's Ashtayim lachrecha, excuse me. It's going the 2 afterwards, not the 2 before. It's going to Emes v'Yatziv, which is what Emes v'Amuna, which is Katsara, is Arucha, and Hashkivenu, which is Arucha. So Arucha, no, excuse me. Arucha is Emes v'Amuna, and Katsara is Hashkivenu. Tosfos disagrees. The Rambam has a very nice pshat. The Rambam appears in Mishnayos. He says that what it means over here is that any bracha, it's going on all the brachas before and brachas afterwards. If it's a bracha that begins with baruch and ends with baruch, that's an arucha. If it's one that just ends with baruch, then it's katsara. So Yoitza or would be a arucha, and Abbas Olam will be a katsara. So it has nothing to do with the length; it has to do with the beginning and the end. You can't change the matbeya. This is the matbeya of the bracha. This is the way it was made. The katzer, to go ahead and shorten. You don't have the rishus to go ahead and lengthen it. Lachtoim, to end up with the bracha, not to conclude with Baruch Hashem. And shlei lachtoim, for birchas hanenet, that you don't make, you just make a beginning bracha. You're not able to go ahead and be lachtoim. So now we're going to get exactly what the brachas are. My mevarach. So this is the Gemara that explains something we do every day. It's interesting. We don't think about it every day why we do it, but today we'll get a lot of clarity in some of the things that we do. My mevarach, Amar Rabbi Yaakov, Amar Rabbi Shia. Says Rabbi Yaakov, the name of Rabbi Shia. It says Yoitze Or Uvari Chayshech. Right. It says the Gemara Lema Yoitze Or Uvari Noiga. Now Noiga means darkness, and Chayshech means darkness. So Chayshech has an evil connotation to it, deep darkness, evil. It's not good. Noiga is a much nicer lashon. So why do we use a more severe lashon of chayshech? Why don't we say the lashon of noiga? It says no kidichsiv kamina, because we want to go according to the pasuk, right? The pasuk, that's what the pasuk says. Why chayshech? Al miata oisa shalmu very ra. We don't say oisa shalmu very ra. We say oisa shalmu very asakol. So we say what? Mikar mina kidichsiv. We don't say ra like it says in the pasuk. So why do you say chayshech like it says in the pasuk? El ksiv ra v'karina hakol. It says ra, and we did everything. Lishna ma'alya, Sachanami by Choshech, Lema Noiga, which is mashma twilight, which is why nice lashon. Lishna ma'alya, Ella lashon, Ella dead end. Let's go to another teretz. Why do we say Choshech? It can't be because of the pasuk. So Ella Marava Kedela Haske Midas Yom Belayla Umidas Laila B'Yom, to mention the midah of day by night and night by day. Bishlein Midas Laila B'Yom Kedamina Yoitza Or Vari Choshech. So you formed or and you create a Choshech. You went ahead and you rolled out the or away from Choshech and the Choshech of the or and the Choshech in front of the or. The idach. What's the other bracha besides Yoitza or? That's the first bracha. What's the second bracha? Rabbi Yehuda Mishmul Ava Rabba. Ava Rabba. Lechin Oira Lo Rebbe Laza Lo Rapadis Berei his son La Ava Rabba. You don't see Avas Olam, Ella Ava Rabba, for Rabbanan Amri, Avas Olam. So Pashit, Ashkenaz, Bnei Ashkenaz, we say Ava Rabba in the morning, and we say Avas Olam by Ma'ariv. Yet the Svardim, the Rambam, and Mechaber Paskin say Avas Olam by both. If you look at the top places, for Rabbanan Amri, Avas Olam, Hilkach Takinu Loime B'Shachris, Ava Rabba. Right? Since the Rabbanan say Avas Olam, therefore we talking to say Shachris Ava Rabba, Uba Arvis Avas Olam. So you're both opinions: the opinion of what the Rabbanan and the opinion of Shmuel. Shmuel says Ava Rabba. Shmuel Ava Rabba. And Rabbi Elazar say, and the Rabbanan say what? Say avas olam. Say avas olam. So a very nice story. One of the more famous Gaonim of the Pia century is going to be his yahrzeit in the 4 years. He was nifter in 1926. Talmud Elul 1926 was Rabbi Simcha HaKohen Medvinsk. He wrote 2 svarim, the Meshech Chochmah and the Or Sameach. The Or Sameach was published in his lifetime, and the Meshech Chochmah was published after his Petira. He was unbelievable guy. My Rebbe's at Tzal was Fakishif with Meir Simcha. As a result, I am as well. And Meir Simcha wrote a letter to people, and he signed off in the letter, B'Yedidus. Here's the Lashon. He signed off B'Yedidus like Shmuel, and B'Yedidus Kishmuel Ucherabanan. No one understood what he meant. B'Yedidus Kishmuel Ucherabanan. So the Yesef of Chaim Kanievsky Zechet Tzadik Oshel Bracha. What did he mean? So he said, Yedidus Kishmuel Avarabba, Rabbanon Avasayla. That's what Meir signed this letter. Beautiful. V'cheinu oimer, Avas Olam, it says, Avas Olam I have ticha, and Avas Olam I have loved you. Al Kain, therefore, Mishachtich Chased, I have drawn Chased. Amar Yom Shmuel, Hishkim Lishnois, the person gets up to learn, Achlei Kar Kriyashma, until he learns Kriyashma, Tzarech Lebarech. He has to make a bracha. Mishakar Kriyashma, Ein Tzarech Lebarech. Why? Shekvai Nifta Be'ava Rabba. So therefore, the bracha of Ava Rabba would pat you from Bechas HaTorah. Amar Rav Huna, L'Mikra, when it comes to Mikra, Tzarech Lebarech. Then Mat, you have to go ahead and say a bracha. When it comes to Chumash, you say a bracha. Ula Medrash, when it comes to Medrash, Rashi tells us Medrash it's like Mikra, it's the Mechilta, the Sfrat, it's the free, it's Tanoic statements explaining Midrashim with the Pasuk. Ain't Tzarech Lebarech. Rabbi Elazar Oimel the Mikra ula Medrash Tzarech Lebarech. You have to make a Berachos HaTorah on the Mikra and Medrash. The Mishnah, however, Mishnah ain't Tzarech Lebarech. Rabbi Yochanan Amar, Af Mishnah Nami Tzarech Lebarech. Even for Mishnah, one would have to. Aval the Talmud for Gemara ain't Tzarech Lebarech. Rava Amar Af Talmud Tzarech Lebarech. Amar Rav Kiva Rashi Zibin Sagin Havikim the Kamei the Rav. The Snuyei Pirkin B'Sifra. The Chayre Sifra must. That's Chayre Medrash. So there's a slot that says it's not Medrash. Means it's something else. The Beirav Havi Makdim, the Kamashi Yadi would get up, Ubarach Umasle Pirkin. He would make a bracha. So what is this whole Indian of Avarab? And what's the whole Indian of Berachos HaTorah? What's the whole Indian of Berachos HaTorah? It's a long taisus over here. There's a basic question. When we go ahead and we make the Berachos HaTorah in the morning, if that's a Berachos HaTorah, then why don't we learn right away? If that's a Berachos HaTorah, why don't we learn right away? So in fact, we do. Why do we learn? We say 3 psukim. We say Berachos Kahana, which is a pasuk in the Torah. We say Elu Devarim. We say a Mishnah in Peah, and then we say a brisa from Shabbos. Elu Devarim Shein L'Mashiach. Elu Devarim She'Ochel Pereseim L'Mazev Keri Ken L'Shalabah. That's Mishnah. That's already a brisa in Masechta Shabbos. So we really are going and saying Chumash, Mishnah, and Mikra to be Yaitza. Now, what happens if you don't say it? And the answer is you don't have to say it. If you look at the end of Taisus means Yerushalmi. The Taisus that says Shekfai Nifta B'Ava Rabba, and the Taisus brings at the end that Sfartim, the people of France, Noigu Loima Psukim Berachos Kahanim, Begam Elu Devarim Shein L'Mashiach, Shein Mishnah, Elu Devarim She'Adam Eichel Pereseim, Shein Brisa. If they are Yerushalmi, because the Yerushalmi that says that you have to go ahead and say, as soon as you say Avarabba, you would have to go ahead and learn. So as soon as you say the Berachos HaTorah, you'd have to learn. The boy Shalimid al Aser, you have to go ahead and learn in its place. Aval ain't Sarach Kamesha Kasafti Kfar. Says Taisus, you don't have to. So the question is, why not? If Berachos HaTorah that we say in the morning is the Berachos HaMitzvah, and every Berachos HaMitzvah is Oivas Yasan, make a bracha on a lulav, right? What do? You make Natilas lulav, and you take the lulav. You do the mitzvah. You make a bracha. Any mitzvah, you make a bracha. You go ahead and you do the mitzvah. Satif batzitzis. You misatif batzitzis. When you make a bracha, so you're telling me how can Taisus say that what? That after you make the bracha of the mitzvahs of liman Torah, then you don't learn Torah. How could he say that? So the emes, it's a Magen Avram, it's Siman Mem Zayin, Sivkot and Yudeis, and the sheet is the following: that be'emes, the Berachos HaTorah that you make in the morning is not a Berachos al mitzvah. It's a bircha of Shvach HaKadosh Baruch Hu giving us the Torah. That you gave us the Torah. Shebirchas HaTorah lo niskana liyos birchas HaMitzvos shalim HaTorah. It wasn't metukin to be a birchas of what limit Torah. Elohi niskana kechelik b'birchas HaShachar. Just it's like a chelik b'birchas HaShachar. Just like Hashem giving you shoes, and Hashem gave you tzorchi, and Hashem mizadi gover, and he woke you up, and everything we thank Kadosh Baruch Hu, shleisani goya, oven, isha, everything we go ahead and say, we say that He gave us Torah. It's a shvach for giving us Torah. Shechayev adam l'shabeach le'boyroi. We're chayev to go ahead and mishabeach Him. Ukeshem shechayev l'shabeach al kol advarim ha'gashmim sheshipek loy and everything. So too we have to go ahead on the fact that He gave us Torah, and so that would explain why the Sfardim did not, why places did not hold like that. We do it again. It's Yaitza. Masha'en Kain Ava Rabba. In fact, Ava Rabba is the Birchas HaTorah, right? Because already was Mishabech Kodesh Baruch Hu early on the day. Therefore, after Ava Rabba, therefore it said that you should learn afterwards. After Ava Rabba, you'll be Yaitza Yechiv. If learn that has a bit of a Birchas HaTorah. It's very fascinating, machlokes. Now, what about this? What about this machlokes over here? Make the bracha on Mishnah, but you make the bracha on the Chumash, you don't make it on Medrash, or you make it on both. You don't make it on this. What's the machlokes over there? It's beautiful. If it's a birchas HaTorah, it should make a difference. It's all Torah, right? Mishnah is Torah, Chumash is Torah, Medrash is Torah. They're all Torah. But now that you're telling me that it's a birchas HaShvach, it's the praise. The question is, on what did I don't know who was attacking it, but when they were attacking the bracha of Shvach, on what were they attacking it? On what? If it's a birchas HaMitzvah, of course you can make the bracha on anything. Mashenki, now that you're telling me it's not a birchas HaMitzvah, it's a birchas of Shvach HaKadosh Baruch Hu, on what part of Torah are we Mishabech HaKadosh Baruch Hu? And that's the machlokes between all these mamroyim. One saying on only on Chumash, one saying Afilu Mishnah, one says Afilu Medrash, and so on and so forth. That would explain the Gemara beautifully. That'd be a beautiful interpretation of the Gemara. Says the Gemara Vaita. Ma'im Avarech. Am Rabbi Yehuda Mishmuel Asher Kiddushana Mesot Sivanu Lasoi B'Divrei Saira. The basic word in Divrei Torah. Rabbi Yochanan is Messiah Ba Hachi. Harav No Hashem Elokeinu Es Divrei Seirascha. Should make your word sweet. Pinu in our mouths or Pius Amcha Beis Yisrael. V'Niya Nachdu V'Tzaseinu and our children. It says Amcha Beis Yisrael Kuluna De Shemecha. The Oisik B'Tersech L'Shmor. Rabbi Akiva Eiger says, like he changes the girsa, right? The riff is Gairis. The Loin De Tersech L'Shmor, and that's our girsa. Barachat Hashem Hamalami Torah Li'amay Yisrael. The one who teaches Torah what to Am Yisrael. Rav Nuna Amar Hashem Bachabana Mikol Amim. V'Nasolano Es Torasai. Barachat Hashem Meisena Torah. Amar Rav Nuna Zuhi Me'ula Shel Berachos. Therefore, we go ahead and say all of this. So this is the Mappeya. This is the Gemara that where this came from. And we'll stop over here.